on your curiosity. Don't let fear stop you from doing the impossible. I am possible. What if? What if I lived in a different country? What if I went to give a hot chocolate to a homeless person? What if I picked up some rubbish on the street? What if I went to do a bungee jump? We have so many what ifs in our heads. I don't know what yours is, and I did do a bungee jump. It was a catapult bungee jump, and actually I wouldn't recommend it. But anyway, most of the time when you act on your what ifs, you can see something new. You can see the possibilities in the world. It can open your eyes, except the bungee jump. What happened with me on that one was that I nearly broke my neck and I had a whiplash and I ended up in hospital. I'm okay and I was fine, but sometimes acting on our what ifs is not suggested like that. So, we can learn a lot from children. Look! I'm going to pretend to be a child. I'm very good at that. When children just are so much fun, every day is a different day for them. One day they might come up with an idea, a creative idea, and the next day they want to do something different. Ooh, let's go for a run, or let's jump and dance, and let's draw something. Every day is a new adventure, and I think that's really exciting, and there is something there that we can learn from. I'm sure if you're a parent, you could tell me lots of stories, lots of exciting stories from your children, things that they did, and if I did that, if I took these sunglasses off, and if I did that as an adult, people would probably think I'm pretty embarrassing. So as a child, it's acceptable to be adventurous and to do things, but as an adult, we have to follow the norm. I'm going to tell you a story now. When my husband Nick was young, he went to a swimming pool party and he decided to jump into the deep end. Well, the problem was that he couldn't swim. So yeah, he jumped in and he was rescued by his friend's father, which was very fortunate. But this is not the best example because it did create fear in Nick. But he managed to get over this fear with support from me, and we have actually snorkeled a lot together in the deep oceans and in lots of different places, and it's one of his favourite activities now. We grow up and we start to guard ourselves because of past experiences. We must fall in line and work hard to earn our living. We must follow the cultural norms so that we don't offend anyone. We cannot follow the dream that once we held on to preciously, because we have other more important things to worry about now. So anyone who knows me know that I'm a very straightforward person, so I will tell you that most of the time these are just a bunch of excuses. The world is your oyster, and you will only see the endless possibilities when you step out and act on your what-ifs. Life is not easy, but you'll never know what's on the other side if you never try to get over your fear. Or I wonder, are we more comfortable staying where we are and put the blame on our conditions, our issues, our relationships, our family members, our statuses, and any other labels that we might have? I've done a lot of things in my life, and if I didn't act on my what-ifs, I wouldn't have been able to achieve so many things. So I wouldn't be a dual citizen, I would have never lived in a different country probably, I would have never visited more than 40 countries, I would have never done so many different activities, I would have not seen God work miraculously through so many different experiences. There's just so many things I could say that if I didn't act on those what-ifs that have been in my head or that were in my head, I would be in a completely different place right now. So I'm really grateful that I did. The story of Narnia is an awesome story. I don't know if you've seen it, I'm sure you have. It's by C.S. Lewis, and the lion in the book is actually Jesus. I'm not sure if you knew that, but he represents Jesus throughout the books, And in the story of Narnia, the children step into a wardrobe, and when they do that, they step into a completely different world, and they learn so much through these experiences. And so what I want to invite you today is to step into the unknown with me. See, you step into the other side, and I just wonder what's on the other side. Why don't you step in and find out? I think it's just so exciting to see something different and to do something different. The world is your oyster, and you don't know until you step in what is on the other side. So step in and find out with me today. Why don't you leave your fears, your labels, your excuses behind and step into the unknown with me today? With God, everything is possible. I'm just going to leave you with a Bible verse again. Jesus said, "Let the little children come to me, and do not hinder them, for the kingdom of heaven belongs to such as these." Matthew 19:14.